So this is the day one of the Learning Complete Python in 15 days series. Today we are going to learn the first and the basic topics in Python, that is variables in Python and the data types in Python. So a variable is a name given to a memory location that stores data. A variable is a container that holds a value. Like this, you can see over here, name is equals to Amit, age is equals to 20, marks is equals to 85.5. See this name, age and marks, these are the containers for storing these values. So these containers are called as the variables. So in other programming languages, we need to define the data types of this container also. Means the data type of the variable is needed to be defined. Like here, name is equals to Amit. This Amit is a format of string. This age is equals to 20. It is in the form of integer. And this marks equals to 85.5. It is in the form of float. So if we want to define this marks, in other programming languages like Java and all, we need to define over here float marks equals to 85, here int age equals to 20, here string name is equals to Amit. But Python is a very smart programming language, and hence we do not need to write the data type of the variable. The Python automatically detects the type of data type of the value that are being put into the variable. So here name stores Amit, age 20 and marks equals to 85. Python automatically understands the types of data. Now moving on to the next concept, that is data types in Python. In data types in Python, we have 6 main categories of data types, that is numeric, sequence, dictionary, set, Boolean and none. We can see this through this flowchart. So data types in Python, there are 6 data types in Python: numeric, sequence, dictionary, set, Boolean and none. So numeric is further classified into integer, float and complex. Sequence further classified into string, which is written into the single quote, double quote or triple quote. List, that is square brackets inside of which a list is been defined. Tuple, it is written in the rounded brackets. Then dictionary, it is a key value pair written into the curly brackets. Then set, it is also written into the curly brackets, but into a set the unique values are stored. So next is Boolean. Boolean, it stores true and false, these two values only. And none is a data type in Python which stores nothing inside of it. So why is it defined? We will look further why it is defined. So numeric data type used to store numbers, like integer, whole numbers can be stored, float, decimal numbers can be stored, and complex, that is a plus bj. Complex numbers means these are the imaginary numbers. A plus bj is in a format of an imaginary number. So a is equals to 10, it is not having any kind of decimal, so it is integer type. B is equals to 25.5, it is a float type as it is having a decimal. C is equals to 3 plus 4j, it is in the format of a complex number and hence it is a complex number. You can see the code for the numeric data type written over here. Like employee ID equals to 10, employee salary equals to 6.5, employee means here EQ equals 3.2j. It is just a complex number. Example we have been taken. When we do print employee ID, it will print just simply the value of the employee ID, that is 10. Employee salary, it is again going to print the same value, and EQ also is going to print the same value. So here what we did is we need to know the data type. We told that the Python will automatically detect the type of data and store it in that particular form of data type. So we have written employee ID equals to 10. We know that it is in the form of integer. This salary is in the form of float, and this EQ is in the form of complex number. So is the system really recognizing that these are been really recognizing the data type of the defined values over here? So let's see. We will command the system to print the type of the variable that we have been defined. So print a type of employee ID. Then the output will be class integer. So clearly we know that the system is knowing that the defined data type of this value is int. We have defined this 10 value and the system has recognized it very successfully, and it had wrote class int. So when we print type of employee salary, class float, and type of EQ, class complex. So this is a written code. Let's see from the system. This is VS Code. We have taken the same code over here. Employee ID equals to 10, employee salary 10.5, EQ equals to 3 plus 5j, and here we have printed all the 3 values in the same sequence. And after that, we have printed the what we can say, the type of these variables. I will just print one line in between it so that we clearly know that there is a space. And after running this program, what we get is C, 10, 10.5 and 3 plus 5j. All these 3 values printed into sequence. After that, print. This line is for just printing an empty line so that we can see the difference between these two. And here, type of employee ID, class integer, type of employee salary, class float, and type of EQ, class complex. So in this way, we have seen the numeric data types in Python. There are 3 numeric data types, that is integer, float, and complex. So next we see is let's see what we are going to see, sequence data types. So what are sequence data types? Used to store multiple values in order. Sequence data type has further three types. String, which stores the text. It is written into the double quote, single quote, or triple quote. List, it is a collection of the different types of values, which are list is a modifiable, and list is written inside the square brackets. And the third type is the tuple. It is a collection, same as the list, but the thing is, list is mutable, but tuple is not mutable. Mutable means the values inside a list can be changed. Tuple is immutable. Immutable means the values inside a tuple once defined cannot be changed after that. So tuple is written into a round brackets, and list is written inside a square brackets. Let's see the program for the sequence string. So as you can see over here, sequence string for inside the sequence, firstly we will look for the string. So this is a string program. Name1 equals to Sachin space T. So here it is written into double quote. Name2 equals to Virat Kohli. It is written into single quote. Again there is a space, and name3 equals to Rohit Sharma. So it is written in triple quote. Rohit is on the first line, Sharma is on the second line. So when we print these values, name1, it will print Sachin space T. It is in a double quote. It is printing the same value that we have been wrote inside the double quote. Print name2. Here Virat Kohli. It is again printing in the same format which is we have defined inside a single quote. Same, Virat space and Kohli. Now here name3 equals to triple quote, inside of which Rohit Sharma has been defined. But as of this single quote and double quote, this triple quote is used to store the data in multiple lines. Now if you store this data Sachin T inside a double quote but in multiple lines as of Rohit Sharma, here you can see, if you print Sachin in first line and T in second line, and it is defined in single quote or double quote, then it will not print into the multiple lines. As here you can see, Rohit Sharma has been printed, Rohit on the first line, Sharma on the second line. But this is happening because you wrote it inside a triple quote. If you wrote it inside a single quote or double quote, it would not do the multiple line printing. It will just add up this data into the single line. Okay, so this triple line is used for printing the data into multiple lines. So this string program is continued over here. Name equals to Rohit Sharma. It is defined inside a double quote, and we need to know the another concept, that this string has the indexing concept inside it. So indexing, what is indexing? Indexing means giving each place a particular numerical value in the increasing order. It starts from 0 and it goes on till the number is there inside the double quote or single quote, anything. It is usually double quote. So it also has the negative indexing. The negative indexing starts from -1 and it comes from the back side of the string, means from the last of the string to the first of the string. So if you print the name, it will going to print the same string over here. But if we wanted to print the name at index 0, how do we write the index? It is like this: the variable name and then the index number inside a square bracket, and then if you print that, then we are going to get the index value. So print name at 0. So at 0, what is there? At 0, R is there, so it is going to print R. So name at 5. So at 5, what is going to be there? At 5, it is an empty space, so it will not print anything. At name at -12, so it will come from backside of the string, -1, -2, and -12. At -12, again R is there, it will print R. Print name at -3. At -3, small r is there, it will print R. Print name at 14. So we need to look for the 14 number index, but here is the catch: the string is still only 11th number of index. The 14th number index is not present in the string, so it will give an index error, string index out of range. This is how the string behaves. So let's see the program for string. Here you can see first program is name1 equals to, this is Sachin T defined inside double quote, Virat in single quote, and Rohit in triple quote, and we have printed all of the values. So let's play this program. So after running this program, what we get is, see, Sachin T on single line, Virat Kohli on same line, but Rohit Sharma on different lines. See, here Rohit is first line, second line is empty, Sharma is on third line. The same way it has printed. So if we try to make it into double quote, what will happen? Let's see. Now it is not accepting only. This double quote on multiple lines is not accepting only. If I try to run it, it will show completely error, that is syntax error, unterminated string literal. But if I going to give here single quote, then what happens? Let's see. Inside the single quote also the same thing. Now if I give the triple quote, then what will happen? For triple quote, it is going to accept and it is going to print the values. Now here is another program. So this program is commented now. Now this downside program is going to run. As you can see over here, name Rohit Sharma. Here Rohit Sharma is printed on the first line, name at 0, R is printed, name at 5, the empty space is there so nothing is printed, name at -12, again reverse indexing till at R it is -12 so it will print R, name at -3, small r is present, -1, -2, -3, then name at 14, it is giving a trace back, most recent calls last, means index error, that is this 14th number index is not present in this string. So in this way the string data type is finished. Now it's the time for the second concept inside the sequence, the second data type, that is the list data type. List data type is mutable, means once a list is defined, the values inside a list can be changed afterwards. So list is defined inside the square brackets. Here you can see the data list is a list defined inside which there are 4 values. These values are separated by commas, and if they are variables, then they are defined inside variables or strings, then they are defined inside a double quote. So let's see the program over here. So print data list, it is going to print the same data list that we have defined over here. Print data list at index 2. As I told you, in data list also, in list also the indexing concept is present. So data list at 2 is Akash, it is going to write Akash over here. Print type of data list, we will just get the type of this list. So is it really list or not, we will get this from the system. Then it is going to print the output class list, it is written inside the angled brackets class, and then inside the single quote the class or the data type of the data type. And then list data list at 1 equals to Shubham. What I did over here, as I told you, list is a mutable, so I am going to change the value at place 1 with the new value, that is Shubham. So data list at index 1 equals to Shubham. So what is at index 1? At index 1 Rohit is present. So after changing this, next line I'm going to do is print the data list again. So in the new data list, what I'm going to find is that Ravi, Shubham, Akash and Ramesh. So this Shubham value is being changed, as it was earlier Rohit present in the data list. So let's see the program for this list type of data type. I will firstly clear all these outputs. So here data list Ravi, Rakesh, Akash, Ramesh, this is the given data list. I'm going to run this program firstly. As you can see, print data list, it will print the same data list. Print data list at 0, Ravi, data list at 3, Ramesh, data list at -2, Akash. Then print type of data list, class list, then data list at 2 equals to Raghu. What is data list at 2? This is 0, 1, 2. In place of Akash, we will get Raghu. So in this way, we have done the changes inside a list and printed it. So this was the second data type inside the list, and the third and the last data type inside a sequence, that is the tuple data type. It is immutable, means once the tuple is defined, after that the values inside a tuple cannot be changed. So data list equals to 10 Messi, 20.5 Ronaldo. It's for the integer and float value, there is no need of the double quote. Only for the string type of variables we need the quote to be defined. So these are the 4 values. The tuple is defined inside the round brackets. So print data list. In tuple also the concept of the indexing is present. So print data list, it will going to print the data list at 3, Ronaldo, data list at -2, means -1, -2, it is print 20.5, but data list at 1 equals to Kohli. What we did over here is we are trying to change the value at place 1, that is 0 and 1. Inside place of Messi, we are going to change the value to Kohli. So as we know that tuple is immutable, the values cannot be changed. So here the type error is going to print item assignment not supported. In tuple, the assignment of the item is not supported, and hence this error is being seen over here. So let's see the program for the tuple. So tuple 10 Messi, same program I have taken over here. When I run this program, what I get is on the first line, that is print data list, it is print the same data list. On the second line, data list at 3, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, it is Ronaldo, it will print Ronaldo. Data list at -2, -1, -2, 20.5 is printed. Then type of data list, class tuple. Then data list at 1 equals to Kohli. So what we did over here, we are trying to assign the value Kohli in place of 1 in the data list, and it is going to give the error. What type of error? Type error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. So the values inside a tuple cannot be changed. This is clearly seen from this example. Now our third data type is used, that is dictionary. It is used to store data in key value pairs. Means it is defined inside the curly brackets, and for a dictionary to be defined, there is one key, and that key is assigned with some value, and these key values are separated inside a curly bracket, and this is how we form the dictionary. Here name equals to Rahul. Name is the key, Rahul is the value. This is how key value are been defined. Then the comma is there to separate the another value, key value, age 19. This is separated by a comma. And then the third thing, that is marks 88. It is again separated by the comma. Here marks is the key and 88 is the value. So integer and float, these values doesn't need the double quote or single quote to be defined. And this dictionary is defined inside a curly bracket. Access, print student name, means how to access this dictionary. We will access this dictionary by the name of the key. Okay, the value can be accessed by the name of the key inside a dictionary. Dictionary is mutable, so dictionary is defined inside a curly bracket. As you can see over here, player equals to, inside a curly bracket, 18 is the key defined for Virat, 18 colon Virat, then comma 7 colon Dhoni, then comma 45 colon Rohit. This is how the dictionary is defined. This is the key and this is the value. So print player, it will print the same dictionary list over here. Then print type of player. This is a player. We will print the type of player. It will print class Dict. Print player at 7. So is this 7? Earlier we were writing this value inside a square bracket, and we were knowing that it is the index value that is been written inside the square bracket. But in dictionary it is not the index, but it is the key value. So print player at key number 7. So what is at key number 7? It is Dhoni. So player at key number 7 equals to Mahi. Dictionary is mutable, and hence the values inside a dictionary once defined can be changed. So print player at 7 equals to Mahi. Now what we are going to do is, after making this change, print player, means we will print all this dictionary list. So after changing, is the change reflecting inside this list? Yes, at 7 it is showing Mahi. Earlier it was showing Dhoni. So print player at -2. Here we have made an error. How to check if the dictionary accepts the indexing or not? So -2 is there. This value we defined as an index to look if it is present or not. But what happens is, this dictionary takes this value -2 as the key, and it searches for -2 key inside its dictionary list. Is -2 present in the dictionary list? No, it is not present. So it will show the key error. This is how the dictionary is displayed. Let's see the program for dictionary. Same program. I will just run and show you the output. So it is going to print the dictionary list. Print player, same to same list over here is been printed. So player at 7 is Dhoni. Then type of player is class Dict. Then player at 7 equals to Mahi, and print player. And when we printed it, it is showing Mahi over here instead of Dhoni. So the change that we done is reflecting clearly. And then the last place, that is player at -2 is this -2 key present in this list? No, -2 is not present. So key error is been showing. So again, I would like to tell you, indexing is not present in dictionary. Only the key value is present. To get the value, we need to access the value by the key. So in place of the, what we can say is, in place of this index, we are going to define the key value. So let's move on to another program. So let's move on to the another value, that is the set value. So sets, these are used to store unique values. These are the numbers like 10, 20, 30, 20. So this is a number list which is defined 10, 20, 30, 20. But if you print a number list, it will print only 10, 20 and 30. This 20 is defined twice in this list. So it will not print the repeated value. It will print all the unique values inside the defined list. So duplicates are removed automatically. This is a set program. It accepts only the unique values. No indentation is present, and while printing, it has no sequence. So set data. Here you can see this data, this 10, 20, Ravi, Nikhil, then this 20 is repeated, 10 is repeated, and then the Sagar. If you print the set data, what we are going to get is all the unique values. The repeated values like 20 and 10 are repeated. They are only printed once in this set data, not twice. So it removes the duplicate values and prints only the unique values, and also the indentation is not present in this. And while printing it, the sequence of the order of the data is not maintained. It can print in any order. If we print type of set data, class set, and if we print set data at index 2, it will give type error. Let's see the program over here where set. Now if we run this program, at the first place 1020 Sagar, Ravi 1020, the repeated 1020 data, Ravi is also repeated in this defined set. So what kind of output we are getting? We are getting Sagar 2010 Om Ravi. Only the unique data, the duplicate data are removed. Then type of set data, class set, then print set data at 2. Set data at 2, as I told you, there is no indexing present in this, so it is going to give an error, and that error is type error. Set object is not subscriptable. So in this way we have completed 4 data types. Now the turn of the 5th data type, that is the Boolean data type. Boolean data types means only 2 values are present, that is either true or not false. Either true or false. So is passed equals true, is logged in equals to false. Used in conditionals and decisions. Whenever we had to take some decisions or for any conditions to be true or false, in that place this Boolean is used. So x equals to true, y is equals to false. So print x, it will print true. Print type of y, type of x, it is going to print class BWL. So this is how the Boolean data type is defined. Let's see the program for this. I will run this. So x equals true, y is equals to false, print x and print type of x. Print x, that is true, and print type of x class BWL. It is printing clearly. Now we will comment this earlier part and run this downside part. So this is the none data type. I will run this after defining you with the none data type. None data type is the 6th and the last data type. It represents no value. Result equals to none. Used when value is unknown. Data will be assigned later. Means this none data type is used to just define some value with nothing, and this variable is further used to define some value after some time. So this none data type is used. It stores nothing, but it is not empty again, but it stores nothing. It is just defined with a none data type. Y is equals to none. Here n is capital. So print y, it will print none. Print type of y, class none type, and print id of y, it is showing 1000. Means it is a random id. And let's see the program. I will show you this program. This is a program for the none data type. Y is equals to none, print y, type of y, and id of y. When we run this, it is going to show print y means none, print type of y means class none type, and print id of y, this is the id. Id, address, these are the addresses defined inside the Python for getting the value. So it is Python, it is very complex thing inside. How do it references the value? It references by the IDs of the values, and that ID is over here. You can also say this ID as the address also. So variables give the memory, data types give the meaning, and together they turn Python from text into logic. So this is how we have completed the first part, that is variables and data types in Python. This was our day 1. Next day we are going to see the operators in Python. Stay tuned.